Hello everyone, welcome to Harv's World, where we are having all sorts of headaches to get started today. All kinds of headaches. Man, we are trucking. We are trucking. We have got more bloody crap to move than any 17 people should be allowed to have. And that's almost no exaggeration. And I've dropped a couple of my paper rolls. Hopefully Caveman can push those in. How's everybody doing? Better than us, I hope. It's been a challenge. We've got Cameron, we've got Jonathan, we have got Mr. Swede, Ravens Gaming, and Lifehawk in the house, at least to get us started. How's everybody doing out there? So, yeah, I think this is going to be our standard intro these days, because we have got a lot of frickin' freight to move. It's ridiculous how much we're producing at this point. Like, absolutely ridiculous. We've had to pretty much fire up a full-blown trucking company. And I'm not even exaggerating. And this is only part of it. Like, literally, this is just a small portion of what we need to move and sell off today. Outstanding. Good to see everybody's doing well. And as you can see, we are making a lot of money. The funny thing is, our two best money makers, whiskey and gold, we actually have stockpiled because the prices are crap. They are absolute crap. And so we're not selling those off at the moment. Hey, Grudius Maximus, how's it going, bud? Caveman is selling a big load of sorted potatoes right now. I've got cardboard. I sold off paper rolls. And we've got about 8 trailer loads of cardboard and a good 4 or 6 trailer loads of French fries that we need to sell off too.
There was a load of cardboard sitting at the port because it wouldn't fit on the barge.
That's right. We have 4 flatbeds now. And what did I say? 7 or 8 trucks, caveman.
I don't remember.
Too many trucks, not enough trailers.
Yeah.
Doing pretty good, more or less. We had a last minute hiccup that. What are you doing in that truck, man? It's bouncing all
There's
over
a
the
weird
place.
collision box.
Yeah, I know, on that deuce and a half with the weight on the front of it.
Yeah, that weird collision box. That's what it was. Come on.
I don't know if I'm unloaded here or not. Yeah, I must be. I'll find out here in a second.
There we go.
So, it's taken us a while to get started on this map, but now we are just raking in the bucks. We are making outrageous sums of money. Hey Ray, how's it going, bud? $200,000 worth of cardboard, and that was 100,000 liters on the trailer. And we've got 4 more of these trailers of cardboard. No exaggeration. And for some reason our ramp got jolly whoppered a little bit. Oh, absolutely, Cameron. In fact, I'm talking to Caveman right now through Discord. And if I didn't say so before, I'll say so now. Say hello, Caveman.
Hello.
And I just fell off the boat. This is going to be standard operating procedure today. I swear to God it is. Oh, just enough room to sneak in there. Look at Caveman, professional truck driver extraordinaire. The move is progressing slowly. I really didn't anticipate how big a challenge it was going to be to find a place to live over there, but it'll sort itself out. I'm staying optimistic here. It will get sorted. I will have a place to live. My new employer has been very gracious, and they're not pressuring me time-wise. I mean, obviously I want to get over there and get started as soon as possible, but they understand that finding the place is going to be a challenge, and so they've been as helpful as they can be and as patient as they can be as far as the time goes. So join the Discord and find out, Cameron. I mean, if it's that much of an issue for you, you know, if you need like a 12,000 member Discord, then you're probably not looking for Harv's World.
Probably not.
We are a small casual community at the moment. No, I have not found a place yet. I've had a couple of interesting ones that ultimately I decided against. So I'm not going to put myself in a situation where I'm desperate and sacrifice the things that are important to me. I'm willing to make sacrifices, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to be like snooty about it or anything. I'm just saying there are certain must-haves that I need. And outstanding. Welcome to the Harv's World Discord, Cameron. It tends to be pretty quiet, but I think that's kind of standard for most smaller Discords. People join in to chat once in a while, but most of the time they're just hanging out, playing their games, and are quiet. And I've been so busy, I really don't have the opportunity to spend much time there these days with this move coming up and everything else going on. So
No, Cameron, it is not called The Office. It is called Harv's World.
that's right. The office is Beck's Modding. I put a link to Beck's Discord. Mine should be down lower in the description, the video description. But but I put a link to Beck's Discord because we are using some of Beck's mods.
What are we gonna go get now?
Well,
'Cause this
I'm gonna
still
take
needs
these
to
two.
go.
I'm gonna take these 2 trucks up to the potato factory
All right.
and fill them up with French fries. You're in the wrong one. Although I have to say, I mean, Beck's, especially if you're a PC player, Beck's has great mods, and it's definitely worth being a part of her Discord. Oh, outstanding, Ray. Yeah, a lot of people are jumping onto Yukon now. It's becoming a very, well, I think it has been for quite a while, but it's really starting to become a much more popular map.
Yes.
And you can
Seems to
see,
be.
yeah, and you can see why there's so much to do. And we've barely scratched the surface. I mean, we still need to pump oil. We haven't done that yet. Load of potatoes. You must haul a reefer, huh? Yeah, we've got a few French fries. Oh, I outran my other truck. Were you following me up here too, caveman?
No, I was not. I was working on getting the other load of cardboard
Oh, okay, okay.
moved
I just wondered.
to free up the other trailer so I can bring both trailers.
And I can only spawn 6 pallets of bloody French fries at a time. But that's okay. Because all I should have to do is back my trailer up next to them. Yeah, it is a pretty resource intensive map. I'll give you that, Ray. It
Oh,
eats
yeah.
a lot of memory and CPU. In fact, Caveman and I were discussing that just before the stream.
Definitely need at least 16 gigs, but I would recommend more.
Absolutely. Which I'm learning the hard way, apparently. Come on, there they are. Okay, there's 6. Just keep spawning pallets until it won't let me spawn anymore. Okay, that truck is full. Pull him
Full
off to his-
already.
Yep, now I gotta go find my other truck. I don't know where he got lost at. Maybe that's him. That's him. Well, that's because you have to read and accept the rules, Cameron. And then you can, then it'll access, you can access the rest of the Discord once you read and accept the rules. Reading, it's fundamental.
And essential.
Absolutely. That's one of the things we used to talk about in my old job was nobody reads. You can give them the most detailed instructions and they'll look at you and go, how do you do this? Read. Nobody wants to read. Speaking of which, anybody read any good books lately? Does anybody even read books anymore? Apparently Cameron needs help because he can't tick the check marks Caveman. And Caveman's the one who did all of the setup on the Discord server. Big kudos to him for that. He did a great job.
Can't tick check mark. Under rules?
That's what he's saying.
It says it's clickable on my end, but yeah, he's clicked the check mark. It's showing that he's clicked it.
Oh, then that would be why he can't click it again.
Cameron, it does not the number does not change when you click it. It gives you a status change or a role change so that you have access.
What's important is if you can see the rest of the channels, then you can move around in the channels wherever you want. The main channel is pub chat, and if you can get to pub chat, you can get to everything else. There we go. Alright, I'm coming in hot with 2 loads of french fries, and I'll bet you have the barge across the lake now, don't you?
Yes, I do. It'll be back across shortly.
But I should have an empty trailer, right?
Yes, there's an empty trailer with a dolly attached.
Excellent. Hey, God Vlogs, how's it going, man?
So when I get back, I can take that trailer and go load up with whatever.
Well, while I'm waiting for you to get back, I'm going to grab that empty and go get more french fries. Because we have a stupid amount of french fries.
That was almost bad.
Come on, truck. Get up here. Oh, and this is our new trucking yard, by the way. Caveman built us up a full-blown logistics yard with shop and the whole 9 yards. The problem with the dollies, Jonathan, is the bloody lake. Oh, wait, these don't have to go across the lake. These go to Southport sales.
Oh, wow.
All right.
I don't know how well I could recommend sending them on the Autodrive course. I don't remember how well that one was constructed, but feel free to take them over there.
I'm still good on the Flegel dolly. We were just discussing that the other day too. How good the Flegel dolly is for being one of the earliest additions.
Yes.
That mod has to be 2 or 3 years old at this point, at least 2 years old, and it still does a fantastic job. It's the one I'm pulling right now.
The only thing I think that would make that dolly better is if you could hook a dolly to a dolly to pull them somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Because I've ran into situations where I've had trailers already somewhere and then needed a couple of dollies and then had to go pull each dolly back individually. It's a nightmare. You just need to make it so that you can, connect multiple dollies together.
All right, I'm gonna see if I can back in with a dolly attached. Hey, that's about right. That's not bad. I'll take it. That actually worked out for a change. Shocking. Absolutely shocking.
What?
I actually managed to back in with a dolly attached. Pretty much right where I wanted it. There we go. A third load of french fries. So that's 30 pallets of French fries. And we have at least one more truckload.
30. I thought there was 20 on each.
Oh, you're right. 60 pallets of French fries. And we've got 20 more at least. Oh.
Going
No.
around a roundabout the wrong way.
I know it. I don't have time to fool around with roundabouts. Besides, there's no traffic. And I own this part of land. I do what I want. I do what I want, darn it. Before I truck all the way up there, I'd better check that sale price for French fries, just to be sure.
So if you drop that one, I'll pick that one up.
Oh, I got it. Yep, Southport sales.
I was saying you already had, like, follow me as well, so I figured it'd make it easier.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. It's an awful lot to get through some of those roads.
A boot. Take off to the Great White North.
And we are doing French fries. Right?
Yep. Well, I'm taking this set of doubles up. If you want to have that truck follow you, the other truck follow you, so that I can get as much up there as possible. It's not that far to Southport sales. Good day, eh? Take off to the Great White North, you hoser. Where's Sharko when you really need him? Yeah, Sharko's not going to be able to make it today. Sharko has started working for his parents' company. They put up those, big tents for events and stuff like that. And so during the week, he's going to be busy. He's still going to be joining us on the weekends, though. And then I'm not sure how the streaming schedule is going to change. It will have to change once I move and get back to work myself. There obviously won't be an afternoon stream once that happens because I will be at work. Yep, we could manually add a second layer. That's true. But that takes up precious time, and we've got too much to move already. Sounds good, Ray. Thanks. Only pretend Canadians say a boot. How's it going, Gary? We do have a massive Canadian contingent. Harv's World attracts the Canadians for some reason.
I figured I might as well just live test the Autodrive course while we're at it.
Well, since you have single trailers.
Yeah. Single trailers. Live testing Autodrive.
If I can figure out how to get into this place now.
I don't know, but this truck's running. She's hauling the fries.
Are you driving one too, or did you just send them both on Autodrive?
I sent them both on Autodrive.
All right. This is pretty tight getting in here. That's got to be the sale point right there. All right, let's see what we got. It made it up here in record time, Caveman. Just so you know, your truck's here already. And circling the
Yes.
yard for fun and entertainment purposes, apparently.
Yeah, stop it.
It doesn't like this front pallet on here. It's unloading it very slowly.
Yes. Well, I think now the next obvious thing is to test it with doubles next time.
There you go. Alright, I think this is going to be all the selling we're going to do, but, you know, we're only 15 minutes into the stream, and we've already made $1.1 million. I don't think we have money problems anymore. Call me crazy. We need to buy some new land. Hey, Hunter, how's it going, man? Come on, drop that crap in there. I thought the log trailers were long. This feels longer for some reason.
It's not.
You sure these aren't 48 feet instead of, or 48 meters instead of 20 meters?
These are 51-foot trailer or 53-foot trailers, 51-foot trailers or something like that.
Okay.
That's what they're supposed to be anyway.
Almost got these bloody fries sold off. And you got 2 more trailers, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Holy crap.
And there's still more sitting up there at the potato factory.
There can't be that much.
There's like 3 or 4 pallets sitting at the factory.
Oh, they'll be all right then. We're
It's
not
like
gonna
they're
worry
already
about that.
they're already sitting out because I went to spawn and it just, oh hey, you can spawn 6 now when it was only letting me spawn 1.
The stupid part is the cardboard. The cardboard is just ridiculous. And I am so looking forward to that, Gary. I have to tell you. Low humidity again. Hallelujah.
Did I leave you room to get out? Yes, it did.
Well, the question that I have right now is there a route up to our sawmill from here?
I'll have to go to the sawmill and find out. Just ride with it because I don't know what it's going to do.
I don't even know if there's a road over there. That's the thing. Because we've got a bunch of stuff that needs to get moved from the sawmill, too. Man, we are making a fortune. An absolute fortune. We have 5 pans of gold. 50,000 liters of gold. When the gold price gets back up to a decent price, we are just going to be rolling in cash. We need to buy some more properties. Yeah, it's only 16,000 right now. It's got to do better than that. Cooler in the shade. Yeah, shade makes a difference, huh? The thing is, I'm not in my stomping grounds now, so I'm not entirely sure where all these roads go. Just gonna drive around in the forest. See if I can't find out where that bear crapped in the woods. Hey Juicy, how's it going? No, Sharko's working during the week now. There may be a few times he's able to join us on Wednesdays, but not too likely. He's putting up tents.
Last trailer of fries.
The problem is the mini-map isn't spectacular, Jonathan, so there aren't well-marked roads, even with the larger map. I'm pretty sure I'm going the right way, though. Pretty sure. Because what we got is a trailer to communicate.
A trailer to communicate? Don't you mean a failure to communicate?
Play on words, man. Play on words.
Did you find your way up there yet?
I'm close. I'm on the right road anyway. I'm back on a road that I know.
That's a start.
I'm at that little farm.
Okay.
So one of the things about the factories they put on this map that's kind of interesting and almost annoying because it seems a little imbalanced, I'll be honest. It does seem actually it seems quite imbalanced, is that so the potato factory, for example, it cranks out 2,000 liters of sorted potatoes and 2,000 liters of baked potatoes per hour, but then it cranks out 20,000 liters of French fries per hour. That just doesn't quite seem right to me. Same with the paper factory. Paper, 2,000. Cartons, 2,000. Cardboard, 20,000. Well, this will give everybody an opportunity to see the trees we planted up here. Look at that, they're all grown up. We're not quite ready to start taking them out yet, but they have gotten sizable, to say the least.
Yes, they have. And that was the last of the fries.
Hey Marquez, what's the good word, my man? How's life treating you? Alright, we need split wood. Well, we're going to find out if this set of doubles will make it down to pallet sales.
Set of doubles ought to make it down to pallet sales, no problem.
Well, we're going to find out. But first I need to load them up with this split wood. Excellent. Good to hear it, man. Good to hear it. Get on there. Split wood is another one of those things. It's just the bane of our existence. It's worth a little bit, not a lot. And it fills up quickly, which shuts down the bloody sawmill, which is incredibly annoying also. I have a sneaking suspicion you're going to see a lot more of that in FS22, Gary. Since they're going to be introducing production chains, I'll bet there's going to be some type of quality sampling, whatever.
Yeah, that would be good to see.
Okay, now we need longboards on the back. That is not what I wanted to do. Longwood, there we go.
You're taking Longwood to the factories in town?
I've got this set of doubles, and all the split wood went on the front, so I'm going to throw longwood on the back.
Okay, do we need barrels at the whiskey factory?
Nope, we are well stocked on barrels at the whiskey factory. Although I should see how many barrels we've got here.
I was going to say, if we're selling them, you should sell them and let me take the longwood to the other one we're selling, because they'd be selling at the same place.
Yep, we'll sell. Okay, I'll do that. I'll get rid of the longwood and pick up barrels instead. So
If you already got it loaded, you just drop that trailer. I'm bringing the other one on the way.
how close are you?
Almost at field 12.
Come on, you godless heathen. Well, like I've said before, Marquez, we've got a lot of mods installed that people haven't seen yet. A lot of mods that people haven't seen yet, and we're doing upgrades a little bit at a time, although God knows we're getting to a point where there's not much we can't just afford. Although we do have some expensive properties yet that we do need to think about picking up for additional industry, especially. And we're talking about getting into oil production, but that's probably the most difficult. So we should probably do that pretty soon. But in order to do that, we need to get into limestone production. And limestone production, just to buy the land, is $2.5 million. And that, that could just break us immediately. We could be completely out of money. And yes, I'm exaggerating ridiculously. Absolutely.
Let's move this dump truck out of the way over here.
Probably a good idea. Probably need to move some wood chips, actually, since it's up here. Alright, let's see what this thing will do. Oops. He needs to go to pallet sales. No. I said pallet sales. Alright. We're going to test this Autodrive and see if it will run these doubles from here down to pallet sales. So far, so good. So did everybody catch the new release trailer for FS22?
Yes.
I thought it was pretty good. And we have an official release date, and they've told us what the new crops are going to be. I'm actually, to be honest, I'm a little disappointed in the crops. I hope there's more than just what they've announced. Or I hope they make it easier for modders to include crops so that you don't have to be on a specific map to have certain crops. Like now, if you want to do grapes, there's only 2 or 3 different maps with grapes on them. But let modders be able to more easily add those crops into other maps. Or to existing maps. Yeah.
Instead of having to manually, if they added it in to where it's part of the game files themselves, instead of part of the map files, theoretically it would be easier to add new crop types.
But they're
Which,
still going to have to create textures and all of that for the new crops, right?
yes, but if you could create the texture for the new crops and add it to, I don't know, like if they added in some global call string
So
or
basically,
something.
if you made a mod that was let's call it, I don't know, pick some rice. That's not a standard. You have a mod called rice, and you plug in that mod, and now you can plant rice on any map you own.
That's what would be nice, yes. But if they included the crop types as part of the game file, like the core game files, and not be directly associated with the map and embedded into the map itself,
Right.
theoretically it would be easier to create a global string that allows you to pull rice into any map without having to manually add it to the map itself. Because
Yeah,
it would be stored in a different location and easier to access.
that makes complete sense. And yeah, I agree with you, Gary. I'm sure they're going to be announcing more stuff. And it was interesting to see that seed bag did say wheat on it. Like, are they going to break down seeds into individual crop types now?
That would be kind of nice.
Yes and no.
I did say kind of.
I know a lot of people are into like extreme realism, and I can respect that, but at the same time, I get annoyed when things get too fiddly. It's probably the biggest reason I don't run crop destruction, because it just seems like the game becomes fiddly. Oh, I forgot to put my skinny tires on, and wow, if I put skinny tires on, I can drive through any field and never have to worry about doing crop damage. So it's just an extra fiddly thing I have to remember to do. But at the same time, people love that level of, I don't know if you want to call it immersion or not, but I mean, it's your game, play it your way. For me, when it starts getting super fiddly, I start getting uh, annoyed, bored, whatever you want to call it.
Frustrated. That's what I
Yeah.
call it. It's frustrating.
Hey, this set of doubles made it down here with no problem.
Great. Now the real question is, can it make that turn down there with no problem?
To get back out, you mean?
Oh, the turn to get to the sell point.
It did. Well, I shut it down because I wanted to unload and sell.
Oh, did it make it? It didn't smack into the stack of wood already there, did it?
No.
Okay, that's the one I was worried about.
Actually, the harder. Oh gosh. We have a whole stack of split wood down here already, waiting to be sold. So I'm going to have to swing back through, load up this split wood.
Sounds like you're on it like a car bonnet.
That's right, mouse. Oh, that's funky.
What?
Um, oh, there it goes. Auto load was just being a little bit weird with these last few pallets. It left some pallets like hanging in midair.
Oh,
And that's absolutely right, Ray. The 1050, either with or without duals on it, is too precious to run crop destruction. That's right. Can't sacrifice the awesomeness of the 1050 for something as chintzy as crop destruction. So we made a couple bucks today. Alright, we still have all that cardboard, but we're not going to fool around with that now. It's time to do some other work. Are you still hauling longwood back?
I already dropped the longwood off.
Outstanding. I'm headed your way. Where am I sending this to?
Send it to fuel shop or truck shop fuel or whatever. If we're just parking it at the shop for now.
Truck shop fuel. It's on the way.
And I'll move the one that's sitting at the fuel tank right now out of the way.
And I'm headed over to the potato field to harvest. Care to join me?
At the potato field?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, potato field.
Potato field with the barley in it.
Yes. Potato field with barley in it.
Because we need more barley for our whiskey. How much have we made today? I'm really curious to find out. 2.5 million. Yeah, I always run wide tires and weights myself, Ray.
Forgot to set this truck back up at the beginning of this.
But you got to have the 1050. That's all there is to it. I knew I was forgetting something. There we go. That's better.
What's better?
Oh, there was something on my phone I needed to take care of.
Ah.
Apparently the truck remembered your instructions, Caveman.
No, I already set it back up.
Oh, so he's running over to the edge of the field?
He's either running over to the edge of the field or he's running over to empty. I'm not sure.
So if you guys have any questions about Autodrive, I have to tell you right here and now, Caveman is becoming a bit of an Autodrive expert. So now would be the time. Because he knows what he's doing. He has set up this whole map with Autodrive courses, and he has said that once we're done with the series, he will share those Autodrive courses with everybody. Now keep in mind these are set up for version 2.3 of the map. I don't know how much the roads and stuff have changed since they've updated to 2.4, and I guess they're going all the way to 3.0, so
He's going to go empty. And I'm full. Great. But keep in mind the course that I'm gonna put out will be for this map on that version on our save. So some stuff might not be where the course takes you.
right. I'm not quite sure I'm getting what you're saying, Marquez. You released a mod, like you made a mod that's a helicopter or a yacht with a helipad on it. I've seen a yacht with a helipad on it before. Where did our truck go, Caveman?
Apparently it was full enough that it decided to go empty at the whiskey factory.
Oh, good.
I'm full as well.
So am I. So we can sit here, twiddle our thumbs, waiting for him to come back. Wow. $1 million for the yacht, or $1 million for the helicopter, and
But you brought it to my attention earlier. I'm gonna make sure that he empties both trailers.
Hey, G Meister. Good to have you here.
Hey, better late than never.
Absolutely. Like our grain truck driver. Tell me this isn't a government operation. Oh wait, it's not, but still, it feels like one. He really had 143,000 liters of grain to go deliver.
No, he had 70,521.
So he was only half full and he left.
I think it's because I told him to go so that he would, start picking stuff back up. And he got there, and then it forced him to go to the next one.
Our truck driver is fired.
I was going to empty both of them.
He's fired.
Hey, he emptied both of them. Okay.
Well, that's something at least.
Yeah. Better late than never.
He's not exactly speedy behind the wheel either.
No.
Come on, man, get this thing in gear. Grab some gears and move. We got stuff waiting in the field for you to unload. Yeah, right, Lifehawk. That's Union for you.
I didn't know our workers were unionized.
Apparently, they're Teamsters. So we're not going to talk bad about them because I remember Jimmy Hoffa. So. What am I talking about? This is a great truck driver. He's the best truck driver I've ever seen. This is a fantastic truck driver. I wish all truck drivers could be as spectacular as he is.
If we did have Sharko do that, everything would end up in the lake.
Yeah, no kidding. G Meister. Yes. Sharko was really on about the whole beaver sphincter crap that day. I don't know what his deal was.
I will say he did handle that roundabout rather well.
Actually, I want to say there's been a recent, like within the last 6 months, somebody saying that they know where Hoffa's located. I can't remember exactly what it was. The best one, of course, was buried under Giant Stadium.
Truck driver's here. Maybe he'll come unload me now.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping myself, because I'm sitting back in my combine now with a whole load of grain as he parks next to the field and does nothing.
He's on the move.
Hoffa will always be a cornerstone of the Jets community. I can see that. Maybe I should back out of the field. Although he's never had an issue with driving through the crops before, so I don't know why that would be a big deal for him, but...
I don't know how. I just know Autodrive can be finicky sometimes. Like sometimes they'll come unload you where they pulled under the auger, like, so that y'all are going opposite directions and unload you, and sometimes they won't. I don't know why.
I don't know why. Anybody remember Robin Leach?
Unloading me.
Alright, Caveman. While I'm sitting here waiting, should I buy the limestone pit? Is that our next... Did we decide that was the next thing we have to do before we can do anything else?
Uh,
It's 2.5 million.
either one. Yeah, because we've got that overburden at the mine we can haul to the dirt place. So yeah, I guess the limestone would be the next one.
Man, that's a big expense, but we can't move forward with much of anything else if we don't have limestone. So, I guess we're spending 2.5 million on a limestone pit. Oh yeah, my harvester is awfully low on fuel. If the truck driver would have... I could have driven to him 8 times by now. Which is exactly what I'm going to do. I could have driven to the whiskey factory, emptied my harvester, gotten back, and finished harvesting this field in the amount of time he's been sitting there. Sit, Ubu, sit. Oh,
Watch now, he's gonna pull away, right?
Yep, that's exactly what he did. And he's probably headed for where I used to be.
Either that or he's turning around.
No, he's definitely not... Doesn't appear to be turning around. He's headed for where I was parked at before. Oh wait, now he's turning around. We're gonna play Ring Around the Frickin' Rosie at this point. No, you just stop. You stay right there. I will take care of this myself. Now I'm just chasing him. He's faster than I am. He won't even slow down for me. This guy's a total jackass. Stop it. Stop it. You stop
I'm getting
right
kicked
there.
out of it.
I'll try to keep him here long enough for you to come over and sneak up on him and unload.
I don't know if I'm gonna make it there or not.
Well, this is supposed to be a special kind of helper, Marquez. He's supposed to be auto load, and I'm not impressed so far. I have to say.
I will tell you, it's a whole lot faster on a smaller map.
I'm sure it is.
I think it's just taking so long because it's on a large map.
I could tell you one of the things I'm looking forward to most in FS22 is optimization. Map optimization. So you're not loading the whole map for every play. You're only loading what you're seeing.
And you're not loading every texture on every vehicle.
Right. If it's out of your range, it doesn't load. Hallelujah. Although I don't know if everybody noticed yet, but they were asking in Discord yesterday about Steam, and yes, FS22 did hit Steam today.
I'm just waiting for the collector's edition to become available.
You want the flashing beacon?
Yes, I want the flashing beacon.
Why?
So I can be annoying. I'm gonna get I'm gonna get an extension for a USB extender cable, and I'm gonna hook it up so it's not in my room, but it's in another room, and leave the beacon on the vehicle the whole time. And I did hear that the collector's editions aren't supposed to be or aren't supposed to be available until the fall in the U.S.
Well, you can't buy from Steam right now. The only thing you can do is put it on your wish list.
Yep.
Now, if you want to help support Harv's World, I do have links in my Discord where you can order through, or just use the code HARV, HARV, when you order, and it will help the channel. Just throwing that out there since we're all talking about buying it right now. As a Giants partner, part of the Giants partner program, it's one more way you can help out Harv's World if you're making the purchase anyway. Unfortunately, I don't believe that gives you any kind of a discount, but it does allow you to support your favorite creators.
It does not give a discount, and it does not increase the price. It just gives the whoever's got the partnership program a kickback.
Yep.
Kind of like affiliate links with Amazon.
But you do not have to order a DVD version. There's also a PC digital download that you can pre-order as well. Yeah, Gary, if you look at the merchandise channel, there's a direct link. Merchandise channel in Discord. Oh, wow, he actually got here in good time.
Yeah, because we're both going the same direction now.
It's a miracle.
I just decided to follow you to see if it made a difference, and apparently it does.
Well, there should be, when you do your pre-order, there should be a code that you can enter, and as long as you enter HARV, HARV, it should credit the channel. So if you want to join the Discord, that's great. We can always use more people in there. But if not, just use code HARV. And I need to get that into my video descriptions for the streams now. That wasn't available. Even up until a couple of, oops. It helps if you turn on the Harvester Harv.
Yes, it sure does.
Yep, November 22nd. So we got about 5 months to go. I'll be saving my pennies until then.
You see this hard?
Yes, I see it. How'd you get him to do that?
I don't know. I took my eyes off the screen long enough to plug something up so it would charge, and when I looked back, he's pulled up and unloading me.
Were you at 60%?
Yes.
I think he just struggles with more than one harvester at a time.
That's a possibility.
Oh, now he goes bolting off as I'm trying to... Oh, okay. Well, I will do that too then. I'm going to keep going the same direction you are just to make sure that I'm not confusing him any more than he's already confused. No offense to Jimmy Hoffa.
He didn't get me completely emptied either. That's the sad part, and I'm getting ready to hit full.
No, he's just parking out there smoking a cigarette or something. And I'm nowhere close to 60%, so...
Come on, truck driver. You got this. You can do it. Come on. There he goes, rolling coal.
Now what would be funny is if he came up to unload me.
That would have been funny.
That's pretty much what I expected him to do.
See, this is how it's supposed to work.
Yeah, that he's ready and waiting when you are, or when you're.
Yes.
Well, it should work that he pulls up next to you and unloads you while you're still running. Yeah, right, Gary? It's going to be legal where I'm moving to, also. Oh, that's right, Jonathan. So, if you're a big fan of hoodies, I guess hoodies are going to be a big deal in the new game. Although they still apparently only have those ridiculous aviator sunglasses. Now, personal preference, I'm sure many people like them. I personally hate them. All right, Ray, take care, bud. Enjoy hauling your potatoes. Appreciate you stopping in, man.
I don't know where he's going now.
Neither does he. That's the problem. He's just driving off into the sunset. You stay right. No, no.
How full is your combine?
72%.
Okay, park. Just park. He will come find you.
Oh, sure he will.
He's working on turning her.
You dropped your header.
Yes, I did. Because I'm not.
Oh, you're gonna
full
drop.
enough
You're
to-
gonna tip into
I'm
me.
not full enough to trigger him to come unload me.
We'll look forward to it, Ray. If you make it, that's great. If not, we know real life comes first.
Now he'll come empty you.
Oh, sure he will. I'm not optimistic. The sarcasm is strong with this one.
I didn't say how long you'd take him to get there. I just said he would.
Here, I tried to help you out, buddy. And all you gotta do is put. There you go. There. That's a good truck driver. That's a good truck driver. No, stop right there. Nope. Stop. 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 Just hit the parking brake. Stop. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. Not too sure about. And he just took off when I wasn't even empty. All right, Jimmy Hoffa or not, this guy is fired.
Problem fixed.
Fired times 17. All right, take care, Ray. Good God, man. How much is in there?
84,520.
Well, the whiskey factory might take it.
I think you broke your header.
It's a little squirrely, isn't it?
Where are we sending these to, or taking these to?
Well, the first place I'm going to take mine to is, yeah, what
Farm.
happened? What happened to the header? Oh, I'm going to take it to the fuel stop and get it filled up, but I'm going to try to fix this header because I don't know what the heck happened to it. There's some real funkiness going on there. Oops. I was
You
gonna.
got a broke wheel or something.
Yeah, weird.
Or did it just glitch through the ground as is the game's way?
Probably just glitched through the ground, as is the game's way. Yeah, it glitched through the ground. And, yeah, that was fun and interesting. Oh, I'm getting through that railroad crossing one way or another.
You unfolded it.
I, yeah, these do need to go back up to the main farm, though. But I'm fueling this one. This is almost down to a quarter of a tank, so I'm going to grab fuel before I send him back up there.
Yeah, I'm probably going to grab fuel on this one before I send him back, too. Oh, there's a truck in the way.
Oh, that would be the one that I sent back that you told me to send there.
Yep, I did. He made it.
I think I fixed my header. Maybe. Well, we got this far. It's only taken us an hour. What are we going to do next? Anyone?
Maybe we ought to watch you try to run the excavator.
That wouldn't be good.
There are other fields to harvest.
I don't think we have any fields that are harvestable at the moment. The only thing we could even remotely do is start replanting the barley field when it comes to that kind of thing. Unless we went and harvested timber.
Do that too.
In order to plant that next field, we need the Fendt with the fertilizer spreader. Oh, we probably need to relime it at this point, don't we?
Probably.
Farm enter.
Are we planting or are we harvesting?
Yeah, let's go back up to the farm and grab our equipment. Let's plant.
Okay.
I'll be honest, G Meister. I'll tell you right here and now that it's not worth the trouble. That's the best I can give you.
On this map in particular, it's not worth it.
It's too long. It's gonna, the thing is it only moves it from one silo to the next. It's not like the train goes through sale points. That's the big issue. Is there any lime down at that other silo?
I don't know. There should be lime at one of the silos. I thought it was the one at the farm.
Now we've got 19,000 liters down here and 31,000 liters. Okay, so I'm going to dump the fertilizer up at the farm, fill up with lime up there. That should give us enough lime to lime off this field.
Oh, so we're replanting the barley field.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Probably with potatoes.
So I need to bring a tractor and a plow. My tractor is where?
This is going to be ugly.
What?
I just dumped fertilizer in pallets to make room for lime because this was completely full of fertilizer.
I'll clean it up.
I couldn't remember. Do the potato planters don't direct drill, do they?
Negative.
Bummer.
Oh.
Oh, that was funky.
What?
I sent the herbicide sprayer down to the factories, and I jumped out, and it's almost like it warped right through me. It was like ghost
Oh.
sprayer.
Why didn't you send it to the potato field?
I didn't think of it. Potato field's new. Come on, Fant, let's go. Oh. That reminds me, I need to grab the scanner before I go down there.
Yes. I think the scanner's in the barn.
I actually think it's right over here.
Oh. I had put it in the barn last, I thought.
I've used it since then.
Oh.
Yeah, we scan and lime at the same time. Very, very handy.
Over here, fertilizer too.
Thanks, Jonathan. Oh, Sharko couldn't make it today. He's working with his parents now. They own a company that puts up big tents for events and such. And he was saying, we've got to put up 10 tents in 3 days. So he's probably out sweating his proverbial scrawny little butt off and breaking real equipment instead of ours.
Right? He's breaking the real deal.
Which is funny because we joke about that on here, but honestly, he really does break stuff. He sends us pictures sometimes. He's like, look at these leaf springs on this trailer. They've snapped. What else did he broke something else. A bolt came out of something. I can't remember what it was.
He sent us broken bolts, a bolt come out of something, broken springs, flat tires. Was he the one that sent us the picture of the hydraulic problem, or was that somebody else?
I think that was him. Pretty sure that was him. Hey Kevin, how's it going, man? That's the problem. He does a lot of the driving too, G. He does. His poor parents. I wouldn't want their repair bills.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
So if you missed it, we made two. Did I say we made $2.5 million selling stuff off early in the stream, and we spent $2.5 million buying a new plot of land with a limestone pit on it, which we should probably go look at before we end the stream. But for now, I at least want to get all of our equipment down to the potato field, which it's not just a potato field, but that was its original intent. And what did you want to send up to the limestone pit, caveman, at some point?
Oh, I was saying we also needed dirt, but I forgot we have that overburden up at the mine already. We can haul that down to the dirt processor.
Oh,
at
that's
any time.
true. Do we own a dirt processor yet?
I thought you said we did.
Yeah,
We don't.
no, I don't think
No,
we do.
we don't. You were talking about buying one. That's what it was.
Yeah, we're gonna buy the.
You're talking about buying the one at the bend in the river.
Yeah, but then we realized we needed to be able to process limestone before any of that stuff would really do us any good.
Right. So I guess we'll have to, once we buy that, we'll have to start trucking the dirt from up at the mine, that overburden dirt down there, to get it sorted.
Well, once we buy that, we're gonna have a mountain of dirt, because the dirt comes with it. Remember?
Right, but I'm saying we've got all that up there at the mine anyway.
Yeah,
It
we
ain't
can
no
clean it
good.
up and get it out of there.
Clean it up and get it out of there. Get a couple more haul trucks and just put them to work.
I just passed the two harvesters on their way back to the farm. That was pretty slick, and I'm slowly catching up to the sprayer as it heads down. This
I'm
is
getting ready to go by the harvesters now.
what I'm driving through right now, guys, is what Caveman's talking about, buying the industries in this area. It's going to allow us to create cement and concrete, gravel, all kinds of junk. But we can't do any of that without limestone, so we got to get the limestone going first. And surprisingly, the oil wells on this version of the map aren't ridiculously overpriced. They're only about, what are they, about 250,000 or something like that? But to get them running is going to require some serious effort.
$212,351.
Yep, they're not bad. Goodbye, Mr. Sprayer Driver. We don't need you yet anyway, but you're going down there because we will. We sure can, Gary.
I'll get there after the sprayer does.
So we'll mine limestone. We'll turn the limestone into, what is it, lime powder or something like that?
Lime dust.
Lime dust. And then we can process, well, the lime dust is what we'll use for most of our other industries, but we can process the lime dust into lime for the fields.
Correct. That is correct.
So yes, we will be able to produce our own lime. And especially using precision farming, we go through a lot of lime. An outrageous amount of lime.
We go through lime like it's going out of style.
I wish it would go out of style. I'm kind of sick of lime. Oh! These railroad tracks are, yeah. I just pulled a Sharko on the railroad tracks. You know you're wrecking vehicles well when they start naming the actual act after you. I pulled a Sharko.
Should have just let Autodrive take it through there.
Nah.
Autodrive whips those whips the doubles of the log trailers through there like it ain't nothing.
No, you're right, but the only thing to do right now is to drive down to the bloody potato field. Actually, I guess what I could do. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Potato. Is it just called potato?
No, it's called Potato Field.
Oh, then what's potato?
Potato was that temporary one we used for setting up that one day.
Okay.
I never deleted it.
I'm gonna see if I can make my way up to the limestone pit. And that's gonna require some F11 action.
I mean, or you could go hop in your pickup and run up there real quick.
From the farm, that would take even longer. So this is our new land. It's a good thing we bought that other forest, because now we own this forest. We just bought a massive forest, caveman. It's 90% forest and 10% limestone pit.
You've got to be kidding me.
No, I'm not kidding at all.
Oh, man. Well, we'll have plenty
But this
of
is
stuff.
this is our new limestone pit. So we need to start hauling limestone out of this thing. I'm not even sure what the best way to go about it's going to be yet. We've got some sorting out to do. But it's going to be ugly, because it's way up here in this bloody mountain.
We'll have to haul some equipment up there.
Well,
It's going to be a long haul out of there.
It is going to be a long haul out of here.
Heck.
It's not that bad though. I think getting out of the mountain, down the mountain, is going to be a big headache. But once you get down out of the mountain, the haul's not bad. It's not any worse than our other forestry operation at the moment.
Actually,
oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, actually, maybe we ought to just take up another loader to put up there. Because I don't want to have to haul that stuff back and forth, and we've got the money to do it.
I told my Fent to go to the potato field, and it stopped here in the middle of the road. I'm telling him to move on now.
Weird.
G-Meister, I can't make any promises just yet, because I've got some seriously major expense coming up with this move. But I will do the absolute best I can do, G-Meister, because that's a very generous offer. And I will definitely keep that in mind. Try to set that money aside and absolutely positively do that, because it is something that I've wanted to do for quite some time. Getting the job, getting stabilized and set up where I'm headed, and getting all of the expense of getting there out of the way, I'll have a better idea. But thank you very much for that generous offer. I will do the best I can. I don't want to make a promise that I can't keep, but I will make the promise that I will do the best I can to put it in that direction.
What wheel are you looking at, Harv?
Probably to get started, an older one like a G29. I know I don't want any kind of cheapy, junky one.
G29 is not the old one. The old one's a G27. G29's current.
See, and I haven't had time to look at much of anything right now. That's the truth of it. Luckily, I've got the streams to break up some of the nightmare of everything I'm doing right now to get ready for this big move. But
we already know you're not looking at a Thrustmaster wheel because they're pricey.
you know, I would say in the $200 range, nothing much beyond that. Especially until, you know, I don't want to get, like, do a huge investment when I don't know exactly what I'm up against yet either. So, was I headed 270 on this? I think so. Yep, that's about right. Let's hedge over a little bit. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good stuff about the G29, and that's probably the direction I would head, just because it's gotten such good reviews. At one point, so I know some people are kind of some are pro, but I wouldn't mind having the side panel to have some extra functionality. I've heard good things about it. I don't know for sure, but at some point that's definitely an option too. And Wolves B, welcome to the stream, and I'm not entirely sure what video you're talking about, man. What other video? Yeah, I'll throw some ideas around, Jonathan, and see. Start looking into it some more. Is everybody getting tired of the herky-jerky driving? Is that what we're really talking about here? Watching that wheel twitch back and forth when Harv drives. I think Pep used to give me a lot of crap for that. He gets a big chuckle out of watching the wheel twitch when I'm in cab view. That's a thought too. Used isn't necessarily a bad idea. Juicy. You sent your G29 back, G-Meister. Why is that? Yeah, and then I'll need to take some time to get it all set up. Oh yeah, I learn how to use it. Although, you know, those wheels have a lot of built-in functionality, don't they now? They've got a lot of extra buttons and stuff, so if you wanted to set up, like, GPS or something, it should be fairly simple, right? Oh, I see, G-Meister. You sent your side panel back. Okay. See, I thought the side panel would be nice for the joystick to be able to operate machinery a little bit easier. Oh, that'd be even better, Juicy. I figured if there isn't one out there, somebody should have one. Now, let's see, going back just a minute. The Wolves Bee asked, why haven't I posted the other video? And all I can think of is to say that I did post a message to everybody who's a subscriber to Harv's World to let them know that I am in the middle of a 2,000-mile move to take a new job, and I posted a notice to let everybody know that video production would be down until I get settled in my new place. I've got too much to do to produce videos while I'm trying to find a place to live, pack, make travel arrangements, all of that stuff. So I just don't have time to do everything. And while I know people look forward to the videos a great deal, they will be coming back, I promise you. Just for the time being, that aspect of the channel is suspended, but I'm going to try to keep doing the streams twice a week as much as I can. That does keep some video content up for people who can't join the streams immediately. And so that's the reason you haven't been seeing any of the regular Let's Play series like Off the Grid or, well, Ravensburg ended, and this all happened before I started up the Baltic Sea. But the Baltic Sea will be coming, where we get to learn about Denmark, Norway, Sweden, and the Vikings. So I'm really looking forward to learning more about the Vikings. I know of them, I know a little bit about them, I don't know a lot. And Viking culture is pretty darn interesting. So it's all coming back, guys, I promise. I've just only got 2 hands and 1 brain. And none of those function as well as they did 20 years ago. And just so you guys know, this is a great scanner, by the way. If you're ever playing precision farming, this Kloss scanner is fantastic. And Caveman, being the consummate modder that he is, did a little editing on it, so it is private. We can't share it because he doesn't want to take credit for something he didn't do. It's somebody else's mod. He just edited it. But he edited the width so that it would match our lime spreader. So we can scan and lime at the same time. And we knew on these big fields, we learned very early on exactly what a challenge it was going to be. So
yes, we did. And without editing it, it's just a little bit smaller. I only really edited it so that it wasn't causing weird overlaps or trouble setting up GPS.
right. I think base it's 18 meters, which is a really, really good width.
Yes, it's 18.
Especially based on those crappy soil samples you take with the Giants version. Those were so tedious.
And you also only have to buy that once and not pay for every soil sample.
And actually, there's been a second scanner that came out on ModHub here in the last couple of weeks or so. And, you know, okay, so I'm not going to say I was anti-precision farming. I just didn't see the point. But now that I've played it a little bit, it actually, to some degree, simplifies things. Because you don't have to fertilize twice anymore, so you get rid of one application of fertilizer, but then you add having to scan and lime every 3rd time. So, you know, take it for what you will. And I'm out of lime. I need to go get some more.
It also makes slurry and manure go further.
But with slurry and manure, you'd have to know exactly how much whatever crop you're planting was going to take, because it does a base value of like 60 nitrogen, right?
Yeah, I can't remember the exact base value, but it puts down a set base value of nitrogen.
But that means you'd have to slurry or fertilize or slurry or manure 2 or 3 times. Because if it's a base 60 and I need 200 for my crop, which not every crop is going to take 200, but if that's what my crop needed, I need at least 3 applications of manure or slurry or digestate. You see what I'm saying?
With the slurry and manure, you would do your lime, your tillage, and then you would either just put down one application of one of them, plant, and then come back in and put down your pelletized fertilizer or your liquid fertilizer, and it would make it so that you're not burning through as much of the purchased fertilizer. But
No,
the
I
slurry and
understand
manure
that.
go further than they did in the base game.
But if I wanted to role play an organic farm where I'm not using chemicals and all I was using was slurry, manure, and digestate as natural fertilizers, I would actually have to produce a lot more of those. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, I see what you're saying. Now.
And it would be hard to balance it at the end. Like you'd almost be forced to take a hit, either take a hit or over fertilize. Oh crap! I thought you were moving and I mistimed you. Pulled another Sharko.
Good day. Well, I guess it's a good thing Sharko didn't program the AI for this game.
Right. I don't know. He can be really meticulous, so it's definitely a possibility that that could be a good thing. G-Meister dropped a pan of gold. I'll tell you, G-Meister, this is what you do. You shut down the game, you go back in and go up to Southport Sales and see if it spawned up there, because this map sends everything or resets things up to Southport Sales.
And if it is not there, reset a trailer, like a flatbed trailer or a pickup or something to there, save the game, and then reload it. Because sometimes it'll fall through the map over there where the reset point is too. But if you have something else there to catch it, it'll sit on top of it.
There you go.
We had one do that, and it didn't show back up until we had to reset Sharko's truck.
Right.
And then we reset Sharko's truck, went over there to get Sharko's truck, and it was there. Even though it hadn't been there the 20 other times we had checked for it on the 20 other restarts.
Wolves B, what other video are you speaking about? I need specifics, my man. I don't understand the question. There's a lot of videos that are possibilities. I just don't know which one you're talking about. You got to fill me in, brother. I need to know. All right, there we go. All limed up. And if you're still watching, I just explained to everybody, hoping that you had heard it, that video production on Harv's World outside of streaming is shut down for the time being until I get moved to Nevada. Oh, yeah, that's the Baltic Sea. Yes. So I'm not doing any of the Let's Play series right now. I'm in the middle of a 2,000-mile move to Nevada to take a new job. I have to focus on that right now, and it's going to take another 4 to 6 weeks before all of that gets settled down, and that's when I will restart making videos again. I just don't have time to do it all, and this job is very, very important to me. It's actually very important to Harv's World in general because, well, I have to get back to work to earn the money to keep Harv's World going. That's pretty much where we're at. I know I did a setup video for it. Um, and I'm really looking forward to playing. I keep looking at it and going, man, I want to start this. But right now, it's just going to be the streams. So I apologize for the delay, but it can't be helped, I promise you. The Harv needs health insurance and a steady income. Well, health insurance as much as anything, though. I'll be honest, man, in the U.S., you do not take that lightly. It's a big deal. These things happen, you know. Life throws curveballs, and the only thing you can do with those curveballs is make lemonade. And yes,
you got to explain to me how you're going to make lemonade out of a curveball.
I was just about to say, yes, I know I'm mixing my metaphors. Get over it.
Well, here, and I thought you'd figured out how to do something completely unique and different.
Well, you tell me how you milk an almond, and I'll tell you how to make lemonade out of a saw or a curveball.
You don't milk an almond. You crush the almond into a powder and add water. That's how you make almond milk.
Then it's not milk, is it?
Technically, no, but that's what they call it.
I know. That's my point. There we go. More potatoes. Because we didn't sell off 80 pallets of French fries today. Corona, huh? Now, I don't know how true this is, but people always say that other countries ship their swill beer out and market it so that suckers in other countries will buy it. Like, I've been told that, for example, Foster's Lager from Australia is actually considered pretty crappy beer in Australia, but people in the States love it. And I have been told the same thing about Corona. Now, me personally, just give me a banquet. I want good old-fashioned straight-up Coors. None of this Coors Light, happy sappy garbage. Give me the real deal.
Here, I thought you were going to say something about a PBR.
Oh, I'm not that old school. Although I did have a grandfather who was a big PBR fan. Wait, no, he drank hams. Anybody remember hams from the land of sky blue waters?
I can't say I know that one.
It's one of the old school Milwaukee beers. Stroh's. Oh, I know it's been around for a long time, G-Meister. A long time. I remember it from my college days. Do you put lime in it too? A lot of people used to toss a lime wedge in that. And actually, the Stroh's Brewing Company, which is very old school, but I still remember, they have a kind of a legendary history where their family just squandered tens of millions of dollars and lost everything. Molson Golden, I remember that stuff too. I only put my limes in my coconuts. and then I mix them both up. That's probably a good thing, Kevin. I'll be honest, I don't drink much anymore. It's very rare. In fact, it kind of annoys my friends. They all want to drink, and I'm like, maybe some other time. I just have to be in the mood for it, because frankly, I never understood social drinking. If you're going to do a drug, do it right. It just, if I drink like one beer or one drink, then I just get sleepy and I want to go to bed. If I drink like 8 or 10 beers, then I get happy and I want to party. And see, then I don't care for the day after either.
Oh, so what? After you party, you're no good the next day?
Pretty much, yeah.
I know some people around where I'm at. They'll party till they pass out, wake up the next day, and start partying all over again.
That's because they're certifiably insane.
It would not surprise me.
Or they've just done it so much that their bodies have completely become accustomed to it, and they're like, bring it.
That's probably the truth. That's probably the truth behind it.
Yeah.
They've done it so much they're just used to it.
Well, I'll tell you, beer is definitely an acquired taste. Beer's not something you take your first drink of and go, man, that's awesome. I want more of that. You have to learn to like it. Kind of like GPS. Oh wait, that's just learning to set it up properly and not make a fool out of yourself, as I'm doing right now. Hey Sam Modding, how's it going, my man? What's the good word? No middle mode. All or nothing. Drink one beer, get sleepy. Drink 10 beers, you'll be in a coma. Hey, Bandito. How's it going, man? I'll give you the cold pizza for breakfast. That is a favorite breakfast for me also. If there's leftover pizza, I'll grab that before anything else for breakfast. But you can keep the warm beer, because I got to have my coffee. I'm a coffee junkie. I own it.
Cold beer and warm pizza for breakfast sounds like my dad. He used to do that a lot.
I have to tell you, Kevin mentioned it again earlier. He said how amazing this map is. Just, just planting this field and looking around a little bit, there aren't many maps where you get views as spectacular as this one. Just about anywhere on the map, you turn and look and it's just like, wow. Check that out. It's just such a brilliant compilation of everything that the map maker did on this map. Has really done a fantastic job of bringing it to life and giving it a look like I've never seen in any other map. Don't get me wrong, there are many, many beautiful maps out there. I'm just saying, this one is definitely exceptional. One of the exceptional ones.
Definitely very nice.
Oh, we do, wolves. We've actually got a second one, but right now, Caveman is cultivating the field while I'm starting to plant. Hey, Bandito, good to hear, man. Thank you so much for dropping in and saying hi. And I'm glad that beginner series helped you out. A lot of people stop in just to say thanks for the Ravensburg walkthrough or Ravenport walkthrough for beginners. And it's been a real pleasure to know so many people have gotten the joy out of this game that I do because of that little series. So thanks for dropping in and saying hi. I appreciate that. Hey, Allie, how goes the Watch Dogs 2 videos? I've snuck in and looked at a couple of them. We do have another tractor down here, don't we?
Yeah, we've got that little John Deere.
All right, last thing I'm gonna do. We're gonna be wrapping up here pretty soon, but we need some help down here, and since we can hire helpers now.
Oh, that's right, we can. I forgot we had helpers. Or more helpers.
I don't know if you're watching chat, Caveman, but G Meister said he wants to talk to you in Discord when you have a minute. He tossed a PM your way.
Okay, I'll check it out in a little bit, alright?
This is a great John Deere tractor, by the way. This might be the best John Deere tractor I've ever driven. It's a pretty slick little ride, and I love the sound of it. Too cool. I was skipped over. Alright, Kev, take care, man. As always, it's a pleasure having you in the stream. Oh, who's not excited for FS22? I think some really good stuff is on the horizon. I know there are pessimists out there, but I don't know. I think it's going to turn out well. I think it's going to go well, and we're going to get a great game.
We'll definitely get a game, but the greatness of it won't be known until it's here.
Well, okay, let's put it this way. It can't be worse than FS19, right?
You say that now.
I knew you were going to say some crap like that. Oh, crap, I still got super speed on. I'm zipping around here like a freaking maniac. Yeah, good morning, Too Cool. Were you skipped over? Fredo? Are you Fredo? Thanks. It didn't end well for Fredo, let me tell you. I know of Daggerwin. I don't know him. I've never spoken to him or met him, but I know of him. There you go, G-Meister. That's right. FS22 will be outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. Well, guys, it looks like that's the witching hour for us. We're going to keep planting potatoes. This might do it for the potatoes. We might just have all the potatoes we can ever use. Yeah, we'll see how that all sorts itself out. We made a lot of money, spent a lot of money, and had a good time chatting with you folks. But I think we're going to wrap it up for this afternoon. Any parting thoughts, caveman?
Stay farming.
Keep farming. I haven't had a chance to check that one out yet, Allie, but I will. You've been linking them all in the Discord, and that's what it's there for. So I will, when I get a minute, check that one out. Anyway, guys, I think we're going to have to call it a day. As always, it's been a lot of fun. It really, really has. We wish we could go on longer, but unfortunately, we have other responsibilities. Anyway, with that said, as always, we really appreciate you coming along for the ride. And until next time, take care.